Hello baby girls. Hey, welcome to a new video. Let me actually sit down and behave. Today we are gonna have just a nice bookish day. I saw Sarah Curley do this and I just thought it was a super cute idea. Basically I'm just gonna do a bunch of bookish things today. I did make a little list, so let me take you through that. It's my little notebook. Since the new year, I've started making like to-do lists every single day, and this is just my to-do list notebook. It's really nice to have, actually, if you are someone that loves to-do lists as well. So my plan is to go to town literally in a couple of minutes and go to the bookstore. I rarely ever buy anything at my local bookstore because it's always way more expensive compared to like Amazon or in the UK. I'm gonna go to the UK pretty soon, so but like if there's a book that I really want or something, and like I'll obviously probably cross-reference the prices, but I've allowed myself to potentially buy a book if I really want to. Then obviously I want to go to Dunkin' and read there, and my boyfriend's paying for my coffee, so everything's all great. Then I want to do my book journal, so I still have to finish up my 2024 book journal. There's still some things that I haven't finalized. And then my 2025 reading journal, I have only logged like the first 2 and I've already read 5. So I also want to print out everything that I need, just really focus on doing that. And then, you know, really finishing most of the pages just because I want to not have to do that. I just want to go through my books again and see if I can unhaul any. I have this massive pile of books, not all of those, but there is like 2 piles on that floor, which are books that I'm like thinking of unhauling, and they're just there. And I think, because now they're just laying on the floor, I think I want to put them in like a box and put them away, because in the Netherlands we have this thing called Koningsdag. It's basically King's Day, and a bunch of people have, it's like a really big celebration, but also a bunch of people will have little stalls and sell things. So my parents were like, just sell your books, but that's only in April, and I don't want these books here for another 4 months. So yeah, just maybe unhaul. Then the other thing is that my Kindle looks so boring right now. Over Christmas I obviously had the wrapping paper behind here, which I really liked, but I have made like my own backgrounds on Canva and like printed them. They didn't turn out great, so I want to redo that as well. I have a lot I want to do. And then I'll just quickly tell you what I'm currently reading, so you guys have a little idea of that as well, because obviously it's the ultimate book video. You guys have to know what I'm up to. In the middle of 2 books right now, and this is for a different video that's coming up, so I'm not going to be talking too much about them in this video and my thoughts, but I'm just going to tell you what they are and what I like, how far I am, and like maybe like a few thoughts. My audiobook is currently All the Rage by Kara Hunter. This is book 4 in the series. I read book number 1 and I was first gonna try to find book 2 and 3 in a charity shop before I started this, but I realized I enjoyed book 1 but not that much, and I'd rather just read this, get it off my physical TBR, and then like if I ever I'm only 18, if I ever want to continue the series in my lifetime, I have enough time, rather than putting these off now just because I'm waiting for the next book, you know. I'm further than this. This was last night and I've already listened to another like 2 hours today. Pretty far. I only have like an hour and a half left in the audiobook, so that's pretty chill. So definitely gonna finish this today, and I'm gonna just listen to it when I'm walking around, because I'm gonna walk into the city, walk back. It's about this girl and she gets attacked and she has a plastic bag tied around her head and her hands are tied as well and everything. She managed to escape. Like, she thinks she knows who it is, but she doesn't want to press charges, she doesn't want to say. But the problem is that obviously there's then a chance that somebody else gets her and doesn't make it out alive this time. And this is a detective story. It's in 3rd person, and yeah. And then the other book that I'm reading is Mile High. Low-key, I want to finish this today as well. I do still have a lot to go, but I just want to finish these. I don't know. I've been on them for a couple of days and it's been too long. But this is part of a series, and a lot of people actually didn't like this one. I know a lot of people who just skipped this one because it had so many bad reviews and just went on to the second one. From the second one onwards, it has like very good reviews. I know I couldn't do that and like without at least trying to read this one, and I'm on page like 34 and I'm enjoying it so far, so praying that I keep enjoying it. I cannot handle a DNF right now, but he's a hockey player and she's a flight attendant. The hockey players, they have a private plane, and she ends up being the flight attendant on their plane for the entire hockey season. But so far I'm enjoying it. I just don't know why I had to choose a book this thick, because the physical copy is like almost 600 pages. Huh? I'd say let's go, like, because I just want to like get out there, get outside, and then I can do all the like book journal and like most of the reading stuff just when we're back home. did some groceries. They literally didn't have like 2 of the things I was looking for, so that kind of really sucked, but it's fine. They had the one thing that, like, they had the thing that I went for in the first place, so just happy about that. We are back home. I didn't buy anything. I just bought a skirt. So I bought the skirt on Monday and an XS, and I was fully convinced it was gonna fit, right? Because like it's always like an XS or something, you know? I'm so petite. Tell me why I couldn't get it over my ass. It was so, not even my ass, just in general, like when it got to like my mid-thigh, that's just, I mean, hey, but like it was low-key really humbling as well. But it was in the Zara sale because they're having like this massive New Year sale. And I was like, when I was there, the only other size I saw was an M. So I was just gonna check if they had a different one, and otherwise I'd just return it because it was €8. Like €8 is really good for Zara and just in general for like a really nice long skirt, but not worth it if it's if I'm not gonna like be able to fit in it, like the fuck. And I was like, yeah, I can try it over my head, but like what's the fucking point? Then they had an S, but it had a different price tag. So then I saw another one and I was like, okay, and that had the same price tag as the one that I paid for. So I was like, okay, I'll try that one on. Later on, when I was in the changing room, I tried it on, it fit, you saw the clip, and I was like, yes! I'm in the changing room. I decided to get the skirt that I was going to return out, and I realized it's a slightly different print. The one that I bought was more leopard. The one that I tried on was a little bit more like tiger almost. Actually not tiger at all, but like it was just like a different kind. It just had a bunch of different like prints. And I was like, okay. And then I went back and I found an S in the leopard because I was like, they've had like the same stitching and the same like form. So I was like, the S should also fit in the leopard and I don't want to go change again. But that one had the price tag that had more. So that one was €10, and the one that I had originally paid for, the same exact skirt, just an XS, was $8. So I go to the register and I was like, okay, well, I just don't want to pay more. Because also if she said that she would then charge me €2 extra, I just would have gone like the other print one because it was still really cute. But she just did it for me. No hassle, no nothing. So that was super, super nice. Yes, I do still have to try it on again just to make sure it does really fit. But I'm just happy that I got it. Especially because I'm going to go to Greece. I mean, I always go to Greece, but like I'm going to go to Greece. And I just think it's a cute skirt even to wear here if I'm like going out for drinks or something. Girl, I don't know. It's just a cute fucking skirt, okay? Obviously, I got my breadsticks and my Nutella and I fucked it up. I still have a lot of breadsticks left and quite a bit of Nutella, but I'm just like, whenever I'm in the mood, I'll just like, I went on like Albert Heijn, which is like the main grocery store here. I like went on their website and I found these like, sorry, these are some of my favorite socks and they have a hole in them. But yeah, so they were just the normal like brand from the store itself, like the home brand. And I couldn't find them anywhere. I literally walked through every single aisle like twice. They're probably somewhere or they were sold out, but I found these in like the Italian pasta area, but they like taste differently. They're like also like the vegan biological ones, and I was like, no, I just want like the most basic bland ones that taste like nothing because I just want to have a reason to eat Nutella. But yeah, they do have a kind of a weird taste and I wouldn't get them again. I'd rather than just look for the normal ones. So okay, let's actually get into the important bit, which is reading. So I did finish All the Rage just now, like a couple of minutes ago. I wasn't fully done when I got home, so I was literally just scrolling on my phone and just finishing the audiobook because I was like, I know I can read this, but I want to enjoy my little Nutella bites. If you want to know the rest of my thoughts, you will have to wait until the video I post because like otherwise there's no point in me posting that other video. And I got a little bit further into Mile High. I do also have an audiobook for this, so I think what I want to do next is either like go through some of my like unhauling books. I kind of go through my books, see what I want to unhaul, or do my book journal. I think I might do like a variation of both, kind of like do one and then move and then I don't know. That sounds good. That sounds entertaining. Let's do the book journal. Okay, book journal time. So we have my 2024, my 2025 journal. I get these from Flying Tiger. So for example, something like there's a bunch of like pencil that I'll have to erase. Some things about my current new reads. This my favorite book of the year. I will have to like still print out a bunch of books. There's like a bunch of random things like this that I have to like fix, which I'm actually not in the mood to do. So we're not going to be doing that. Maybe later. It's just like I have to think so much. And then my 2025 reading journal, you know, just filling out some information. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, like for example here, I still haven't like done this in pen. So I think I want to just do like small things like that. Fill out some of these things. Easy peasy. Also my 25 books in 2025 that I also really want to finish and put all the books in, because I've already actually read, I know at least one of them. Then I can already like highlight it and like be like, okay. More pencil I need to do with pen. This I need to continue doing with pen. And then also just keep filling this out. And finally, my January spread I need to finish. So I think I'm just going to listen and do a little time lapse. I think that's cute. If I have anything interesting to say, I will let you know. I got this seat warmer. It's like a heated blanket, but a heated seat warmer. And it's actually the best thing ever. Gonna listen to Mile High. Got my Pepsi. Got all my supplies. I say, let's go. Okay, I did my book journal for like, I'd say like about half an hour, and then I got bored. It's just so much effort, so much tracing at the moment that I'm just like, and I'm actually really tired, and I kind of just want to lay on the couch to do nothing. Also turn on my cozy lights. Don't know why I turned southern. I don't want to leave my warm chair either, so I thought, let's fix this Kindle cover. So I remember, I'm pretty sure on Canva I do still have the template that I used to create it. I had one that said I Heart Reading, but I put the reading too low so my pop socket was in front of it, so you couldn't really read it. So it just said I Heart. I luckily still have that exact one, so I can just, I'll show you. It looked like this. So I can just like move everything up a little bit. I found this. This is like super cute, but I'd make the background like a nice red. Ooh, where was I? Yep, I fucked with that. Okay. I'm gonna again pull that up a little bit, just so theoretically I think that should be fine. And then I have like a bunch more random things that I have like PNGs of. Ooh, that one kind of fucks too. I'm just gonna do everything I like, because like the thing is, it's easy. You just cut it out and put it back in here, and then you can just change it whenever you want to whatever you want. Okay, hold on, I have an idea, because I'll do this one because Onyx Storm is coming out soon, and then I can put this one on. But maybe I should do like a different color, but I don't know what, because I don't want to do gold because I hate gold. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. Then I'll send them to my laptop, and then we'll print, and then we can cut them out and put them in. Okay, got them. I think I printed them too small. I don't fully understand how I did that, because I just stuck with the size that I did for the other ones, and they like still low-key fit. I do feel a little guilty for using like so much printer ink, but that's a little awkward, isn't it? I don't know, this low-key looks kind of shit, doesn't it? It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. It's not the best thing ever either. But I'd feel bad to print them all over again, so we're just gonna, I mean, at least it's like dark red and black, like, it's not like the most obvious thing in the world. Let's cut out the rest. They're ready, but I'm gonna keep the one on that I have now just because I think it's cute. I think now I'm just gonna go through my books and see which ones I want to keep. So come on, we can chat a little bit, because over here is my TBR cart for my thriller mysteries. In my last book haul, Here's an author. His name is T.M. Logan, and I have 5 books of his on my TBR, and I've read 2 of his in 2024. One of them I really, really enjoyed, and one of them I really did not like. And I just think, to me, because the one that I did really enjoy, I did have like a little bit of trouble with the writing and getting into it. Like, it took me a while to read. It wasn't like a quick read or anything. And I just haven't been interested in picking any of them up ever since, which was in August. So, you know, it's been quite some time. And my mom does really enjoy him as an author and enjoy reading his books. So I think what I'm going to do is that I'll just give them to my mom, and if she has one that she really thinks I should read, then I will. It's just like, I think for them to be on my own physical TBR, I don't think that's just really gonna happen. The one that I really enjoyed was a summer kind of thriller, and I think that's also the main reason why I did enjoy it. I'm just gonna read the backs again of all of them. And you might be like, well, if you talked about it in your last like book haul, why did you buy them? My mom really enjoys them, so like, and most of these are from like secondhand stores, so why not? Like, these all seem good. It's just like, one of them put me in such a fat slump, and now I'm like scared. When I read the back, they do seem a lot more like something my mom would enjoy than me personally. See, I have this pile, which are like over there. They're kind of in front of my TV, and I just have them there, which is like my maybe DNF, so I could, not DNF, Unhaul, so that I like look at them more. If I have no problem getting rid of them, that should say enough. Or like, you know, if they're there and I don't pick them up, then, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna throw these away now, like, obviously, but it's just like, my physical TBR is so long, and I have so many other books that I'm way more excited to read, or that I know I'm gonna enjoy, and my ultimate goal is to have a TBR of just that, because there was a phase where any book that seemed remotely interesting I had to have. It's just not good to live that way. It's also consumerism to the max. To also buy every book I'd see online, and without even like double checking if it is for me. I will say I do sometimes still do that, because with some of them I just don't want to know before going into it, you know. Okay, all of these are like books I'm excited for. I have these 3 Harlan Coben books, and I've read 2 in my life, and they are very quick reads, and I did enjoy. And Missing You I do want to read, as well as Fool Me Once, because I really, really want to watch the show. But 6 Years, I don't know, because I've tried. I actually read like the first 10 pages. The bookmark is still in there. I mean, I do think I should give this still a chance. So these are gonna stay. This is kind of difficult to see like this. Okay, all of these I want to keep. I'm debating about this one, since I didn't really like Rock, Paper, Scissors. I've had this for quite some time as well, and I still haven't read it. I think I'm going to put this in my to look pile. Don't know. It's again like a book that I think I would maybe enjoy, and if my mom enjoys it, I might read it, but like, I'll think about it. If I want to actually keep it on my TBR, I could keep. I don't know, I'll probably still read this, but my problem is I thought this was Local Girl Missing. It's a totally different book, because I can't read apparently. But I did buy this at Waterstone, so I wouldn't want to get rid of it. So, you know, because that's too expensive. Then this one, I found out this was published in 2003 a couple of days ago. Oh, 2002 actually. So, I don't know. I might read this, I might not. It's a quick, short book. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep this for now. I also still have The Maidens, and I did really enjoy The Silent Patient. I just still haven't picked this up, and it's pissing me off. But I think this is one of those books, if I haven't picked it up by the end of the year, I don't think I will. But I really should. Again, my mom also really enjoyed The Silent Patient, so if I don't read this, I'll give it to her. You know, like, these books are either going to be donated, put on my Vinted. This one, I'm not sure either, because I read The Appeal by the same author, and I thought it was just fine. But I read this as an audiobook, and I think I would really enjoy this as an audiobook, so I might try to find the audiobook. I'll keep it for now. It's like one of those things, again, if I don't read it, then I don't. I'll keep that for now. I still have this. It's a YA book. I don't know, I just don't read YA that much anymore. Go on my think pile. This book is my mom's. This is not my physical TBR. She just really wants me to read it. So this should go in a different pile. And The Firekeeper's Daughter. I don't know, I've had this for so long, but I don't know, I just can't seem to get rid of it, but I never think I'll actually get to it. You know, if by the end of the year, and I mean the end of like the school year, so because I want to have very little on my physical TBR before I go to uni, so I mean school year. So if by the end of the summer I haven't read it, it's probably gonna go, especially if I've had it over a year and a half, 2 years, because a lot of these books I've had for like 2 years or almost 3, and I just don't think that's worth it. Sorry. Yeah, my camera's running out of storage, so. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna order a pizza while I'm talking to you guys, okay? Because I have to multitask. It's been quite a while now. I had to export some files for you guys, because my camera was running out of storage. And then I obviously can't film. I'm gonna have dinner in about 45 minutes, so until then, I want to go through my potential unhaul pile and see which ones I actually want to take off like my physical TBR on Goodreads as well. Because in my head, that's also like, that's like the most, like if it's on the floor, I don't care. If it's in my room, I don't care. But it's more like on the actual number itself that is like freaking me out a little. So I want to go through that in my romance physical TBR. Also, in 2025, I want to be way more relaxed on like DNFing. Like I've always been too afraid to DNF. You know, if I don't like a book, I will DNF it and it will be off my physical TBR and it will be gone. Okay? I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I don't think it's necessary. I just hate, with so many books, I've literally known that I don't like it within the first 100 pages, but I'm like, maybe it's good. Maybe. I also think it makes a difference as if like the book is popular and it has a lot of good reviews. Like obviously, you know, then I might be like, okay, but like a lot of people say it does get really good. And if it's more like a random unknown book I got from the works to get a deal, then it's like more reasonable. Also because like I have the same with like, as I said earlier, like the one book I got from Waterstones, I don't want to like unhaul that because I got it from Waterstones and I paid full price. Whereas at the works, it might be a book that I paid £3 for and then it's not that bad because I can probably just sell it for the same price or maybe lose 50 cents to €1. Like it's not that deep. It's not that deep, you know, rather than losing like a whole €7+ potentially. Also like for example these books, like I've read them and I didn't like them, so I don't know if I should get rid of them or not. Like these are all books honestly I wish I DNF'd. But let's go through the actual good pile. So I know I want to DNF, I know I want to unhaul this because I told myself if I didn't read it this winter before Christmas, I'm DNFing it. No, oh my god, why can't I'm unhauling it. I've unhauled all my Tessa Bailey books except for one other novella that I read that I didn't enjoy, and then I tried to get into one of her books and I couldn't, so I just unhauled all of them. So this one can go. Things We Had from the Light. I hated the first one, gave it 2 stars. Then why would I read this? I bought them at the same time. I'm learning from my mistakes. It's long, and why would I suffer? Why would I suffer? A Brush with Love, I think I've had this for almost 3 years. And I still haven't read it, and it might be really cute and simple. I have so many nice romance books that I'm so excited for from authors that I know I love, and I'm not saying that I shouldn't like find new authors that I really like. Do you know what I mean? Like I know this is not going to be revolutionary. Not that I always want to read revolutionary books, but I feel like you get the vibe that I'm on, right? Also, it doesn't have like a trope of mine that I love. So, A Three Dog Problem. This is the second book to this book, which I didn't like. So again, why? Here's my problem. I've heard good things about it. Pretty sure it's a series as well. And I do want to read Stephen King eventually in my life because I feel like you can't die and not like never have read Stephen King. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think this could like somebody else will love this way more. And if I ever do decide I want to read a Stephen King book in my life, I'll probably be in my mid-20s. I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the first books I ever bought when I started doing YouTube, which is 3 years ago. If I haven't picked it up in the span of 3 years, 8 perfect hours. The only reason, again, I bought this 3 years ago and I haven't read it. The only reason I've been holding on to this is this is the first book I ever bought at the works. And since the works just has like such an effect on my life, I'm like, oh, but sentimental. But girl, I probably bought another book at the works in that same haul that I just forgot about. It's okay. Where the Crawdads Sing. I think I'm gonna keep this but take it off my physical TBR, if that makes sense. I just feel bad because me and my mum were on such a hunt to find this book, and when we finally found it we were so happy, but I did quite soon after come to realize that this is not really my vibe of a book. Lies Like Poison, this is a YA book, and I read This Lie Will Kill You 3 years ago. And I was like, yeah, but I really like that one, so I'll probably like this one. Yeah, you liked it 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was 15. Again, I think somebody else can be happier with this. Same with this one, again, a YA. She wrote a book that I really, really enjoyed, but like, I read that book, I'm not even kidding, the book that I really, really enjoyed by her, I read when I was in 7th grade. Like, I graduated high school last year, so you'll be the death of me. I only enjoyed like three books of hers. That was also many years ago. That's also like 4 years ago. So I've had this for 3 years as well, and I still haven't read it. So it's like, I'd rather just spend my time on books that I will read, you know, that I'm actually excited for, that when I look at them, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited to get to that one. I'm excited to be in the mood to get that one, yeah. And this is probably not a bad book. It's just, it's apparently not good enough for me to have picked it up so far. This massive pile is on my Vinted. The Inheritance Games is on there, fully new, unread, because I bought a box set and it was cheaper than to buy the other two, so I just bought this one. I have a double. Literally, all these books are on my Vinted. So let me actually show you the full pile. All of these. My camera died, and I also just realized my mic wasn't on the entire time. I don't know if it's just, oh, okay, she died. My mic's died, we moved angles. Anyway, that entire pile is on my Vinted, and I'm not going to be difficult about it. Yeah, I honestly just want them gone, so please buy them. And the books that I'm going to be unhauling, they will be on Vinted until King's Day. And if they don't sell on King's Day, they'll still be on Vinted, if that makes sense. Just want them gone before I go to uni, honestly, because I can't take all of those to a different country. But yeah, we still have to go through my other romance books, but then we're done. I think I've been pretty critical today. I think also just in general, because I have been so soft and like treating these as if my books are real people. I think the same way about my plushies. Okay, I'm gonna take my romance VR cart to my desk because we can't go there now because you're plugged in. So let me grab it. I will say the wheels, so I will say the wheels on this thing are like horrendous compared to my other one. Like, they have like a lock, but then when I try to like turn it off and then move it, it just goes back on the lock, which is like super triggering. I think I might say goodbye to these two from the Unhaul If Love series. I read the first two and I didn't like them. They disappointed me. I didn't enjoy them. I actually started this one as an audiobook. If I can't get through it as an audiobook, I shouldn't read it. Period. That's done, okay? And the first two books were about the same couple, and these are two different couples. I'd rather read literally anything else on the shelf. I do have this Kennedy series as well. I've tried to get into this as well. I'm just gonna try one more time because I got back into the off-campus series. I have really been enjoying that. I just want to try, but again, if by the summer, I've had this for so long, if by the summer I still haven't read this, it's gonna be gone. The same with Marriage for One. I do still really want to read this because this is Marriage of Convenience. It was super popular on Kindle Unlimited on a certain time, and I think I will enjoy that one. And then I do have this book by the same author as well because it wasn't like an offer. If I really enjoy that one, I might read this one, but I don't know, I'm not as like tempted to read this one as the other one. But if I really enjoy her writing, I will. But if I don't, then this will probably be gone by the end of the summer as well. And I know you're probably like, I feel really bad also because my mom has paid probably for 99% of these books. My plan is to then just spoil her with the Vinted money. I don't know, I just think it's time for these to go, and I have seen a few people who have really enjoyed this, and people who do really want to get into the series. You know, it would make them more happy than me just being around like, oh, I don't want to read that, why do I have to finish that? You don't. You literally have free will. These I all want to keep. Say You Swear I've had for a while, but I do actually really want to read it, and I've heard that it's being made into like a TV show or a movie. So then obviously I have to read it. Keep. Not 100% sure. But again, Waterstones. And it's actually funny, I bought this one at Waterstones and then realized this is the second one, and I bought read Priest, and just never, that's also almost 2 years ago. Like, it's just I kind of left my dark romance phase. I do still like it, but like not really. I don't know, I'm just way more into thrillers. I've always been into thrillers, but by this card you can tell I do like romance. This one has always been like, I don't know if I should like unhaul, because this is about autism and that just resonates with me. And I did really like the first book. Did it make me cry? Yeah, almost. Made me tear up a little bit, but again, that is literally almost 3 years ago, I think now. 3 years ago. Just because it's about autism doesn't mean it's ableist if I get rid of it, okay? I'm gonna keep it for a little longer, just to see. That's my problem. The same with the Dead Romantics. I was actually pretty sure I was gonna read it this fall, and I didn't. This one I got at a charity shop not too long ago, but somebody gave this 5 stars. I don't remember who, but somebody gave this 5 stars that I follow on Goodreads. Like it was one of the popular booktubers, but it's like I'd rather read any of these or any of these. The visa I've had for 2 summers, so it would be, I think, the 3rd summer. Either this would be the 2nd or 3rd summer, one of the two. I think this is like the perfect summer beach read, but I'm gonna try this summer. This I've had also like 3 years, like, because this was super popular, but I think I'm gonna look what TikTok says, but I think it's time to go. I really enjoyed The Roommate, which was the first one. Don't think I'm ever gonna pick this up, honestly. So, time to go as well. I feel bad, because I really enjoyed the first book, but that was no. I read that in 2020. Girl, when did I read? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. I was just confused on what year it was. I read Icebreaker in 2022. Girl, I really need to read these. I read The Kiss Quotient, the first one, also in 2022. Yeah, The Roommate, which was the first one I just talked about. Time to Let That Second One Go, done too. Then, you can't see, it's all the way down there. I think this is one of those things that I'm gonna keep. I remember I read the first book in 2023, in about like April, so almost 2 years ago, and I did really enjoy it, and I did only buy this after I read that one. It's not slow burn if they admit that they are attracted to each other on page 15. Not that this one has that, but like I've seen so many books that are like, yeah, it's slow burn. But then they like each other already from the first time they meet. No. I mean, they can like each other, but not like, oh no, like, I need to be with her. Because then it's still insta-love. Then it's just insta-love that takes a while before they actually commit. That's just commitment issues. This is gonna go on my see and think pile. I'm really clearing up books today. I'm being aggressive. This is the same thing if I don't read it this summer. Go on. Pretty crazy pile that we've now gathered. So, the cheerleaders. This one's for my mom. This is going on my looking at pile. If anyone wants to hype this up for me in the comments, please do. And then all the TM Logan books. I know I'm holding them upside down. I'm just gonna give to my mom. Then we have all of these. So we have Truth Games, You'll Be the Death of Me, Such a Good Liar. These are just like books I know I won't read, but I'm not ready to get rid of them. And now I've decided, new year, new me, gonna be cutthroat, gonna be harsh. Lies Like Poison, 8 Perfect Hours, The Outsider, 3 Dog Problem, A Brush with Love. Also, because this is like a nice, cute romance, but I feel like there's so many better, good, nice, cute romances out there. I still really want to read a Sarah Adams book, Things We Had from the Lot. This is gonna go on my look at pile. I kind of just got rid of my entire look at pile. Dating Dr. Dill, The Intimacy Experiment. It's just not gonna work, is it? And then these two, as harsh as it feels, because I do like Anna Huang as an author and as a person, it's just not for me. We have all of these, and these are, yeah, this is kind of December. We have all of these, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these 6 books that I'm gonna give it to my mom. Hope I don't buy them all back when I go to the UK, because I've done that before. I found some more random books. My mom did say that this was good, so I do want to read it. The Blackbird. I read 2 of his books. I didn't like them. What's the point? I read the first one and I didn't like it. So that is now 23. And this one, I'm going to give another try. Did start it, didn't, on page 35, didn't love it. And it's super, super short. It's 300 pages, so just going to give it another try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not going to put them on Vinted actually now. I know it's really rude, because the thing is, I'm going to be gone for for quite some time. I'm gonna be in England for quite some time, and it's just I couldn't ship them out. In the comments, or if you have my Instagram, DM me if you want one of these books. Then when I will let you know when I'm back, and then I'll put it on Vinted just so you can buy it, you know, through Vinted, because then at least you are ensured that you can get it. I still have 5 hours and 45 minutes left of Mile High, the audiobook. That's quite some time. Might read physically, I might just play Sims and listen, because it's actually quite an enjoyable audiobook, I'm not gonna lie. Unhaul was pretty productive though. I've just been listening to Mile High quite a bit, but it is 10:30. It's nearing my bedtime. I don't think we're gonna make that today. I just end up playing Sims for the rest of the night while listening. But I think that's gonna be, I'm gonna go to bed now, so that's the end of our bookish day. Sorry. I do feel pretty accomplished. I'm happy I went through the whole unhauling thing. It's very nice to see that number going down on Goodreads. Yeah, and it makes me feel a little bit more confident that I can actually get my physical TBR to the place that I want it to be. See you. Good night. Have a nice evening. Bye. I don't know why I didn't do my usual outro, but if you're still watching, comment this little emoji up here, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.